Our process is anchored by the 5-step cycle. The first step is self-assessment. During this initial phase, educators analyze student data and reflect on their practice using a performance rubric, such as ESE's model rubric. The self-assessment process empowers educators by placing them right in the driver's seat at the beginning of the evaluation process. Key questions for educators to consider include: what are my strengths? What are my areas of focus? And what supports will I need? It is important for evaluators to support the development of self-reflection skills by coaching educators on how to draw conclusions from available data. The self-assessment directly informs Step 2, analysis, goal setting, and plan development. During this phase, educators discuss with their evaluators how their proposed goals relate to the areas of focus they identified in their self-assessments. Goals should be a natural outgrowth of the self-assessment and, to the extent possible, aligned to the school and district priorities.
Educators and evaluators then develop educator plans that describe the activities and supports that educators will participate in to meet their goals, as well as the evidence that will be collected throughout the cycle to document progress. The educator plan sets the course for how educators and evaluators will work together through the rest of the cycle and leads directly to Step 3, Plan Implementation.
In Step 3, educators pursue their goals and collect evidence of practice related to the 4 standards. Evaluators conduct observations, provide actionable and timely feedback for improvement, and ensure that educators have access to the supports and professional development they need. A strong relationship between educators and evaluators is especially important during this step. Educators need to be clear with evaluators about what they need, and evaluators clear about what they're seeing in terms of practice.
Step 4 is formative assessment or evaluation, which occurs at the midpoint of the cycle. Here, evaluators and educators discuss the progress the educators have made on the goals they included in their educator plans and use the rubric to review performance on the standards. The formative assessment or evaluation is an opportunity to have a dialogue, prompt reflection, and, when necessary, discuss changes to practice, goals, or planned professional development activities. The formative assessment or evaluation ensures that there are no surprises heading into Step 5.
The final step in the 5-step cycle is summative evaluation, in which evaluators analyze the multiple sources of evidence collected throughout the cycle and use professional judgment to arrive at a summative performance rating. Again, there are no weights or formulas in the Massachusetts framework. Evaluators look at the body of evidence holistically, including evidence related to whether educators met their goals. The summative evaluation brings together the other steps of the cycle, from the self-assessment that informs the educator goals through the collaborative dialogue and formative feedback that occurs during implementation. It also catalyzes the next cycle by providing meaningful information that the educator will use during their self-assessment.